The latest news and updates from the world of golf. Today we have some exciting news to share with you. The LIV Masters Players list has just been released. As you may know, LIV Golf is a new golf league that has been making waves in the golf world, and we've been eagerly anticipating their first major tournament. The Masters is one of the most prestigious events in golf, and we're excited to see which LIV golfers will be competing for the green jacket this year. So, without further ado, let's dive into the list and see which LIV golfers will be teeing it up at Augusta National. We'll be breaking down the list and discussing some of the top contenders, as well as highlighting any surprises or notable absences. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, as we'll be bringing you all the latest news and analysis leading up to the Masters. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get started. For golf fans, the countdown to the 2023 Masters has reached an intriguing milestone. We're less than 50 days away from the opening round at Augusta National. Here's hoping Tom Watson can make it back as an honorary starter after his go-kart accident in November. Meanwhile, the prospect of a new tee box being used on the par 5 13th at Augusta National already has fans anxious for April to get here ASAP. In thinking about the Masters, the natural instinct is also to think about who is playing in the Masters. That question became a far less muddied in December after Augusta National Chairman Fred Ridley issued a statement regarding the qualifying process for the 2023 tournament, which settled the matter over whether players connected to the LIV Golf League who are banned from playing on the PGA Tour would be prohibited from playing in the year's first men's major as well. Ridley never referred to LIV Golf in the statement and issued a condemnation over the schism in the game that's arisen in the wake of the launch of the controversial Saudi-backed series. Regrettably, recent actions have divided men's professional golf by diminishing the virtues of the game and meaningful legacies of those who built it, Ridley wrote. However, while acknowledging being disappointed in these developments, our focus is to honor the tradition of bringing together a preeminent field of golfers. Therefore, as invitations are sent this week, we will invite those eligible under our current criteria to compete in the 2023 Masters Tournament, Ridley said. As we have said in the past, we look at every aspect of the tournament each year, and any modifications or changes to invitation criteria for future tournaments will be announced in April. And then there's the funny story of Scott Stallings, whose invitation wound up in the hands of a different Scott Stallings, a Georgia realtor, who eventually passed the mailing along to the PGA Tour veteran. All told, 17 players from LIV have earned spots to date for the Masters out of a total of 99 invitees, a number that includes all living past champions. Winnowing out those who won a green jacket but no longer play in the tournament, the list of competitors who will tee it up is 84. That includes amateur Gordon Sargent, the reigning NCAA champion, Japan Tour pro Kazuki Higa, who both received special invitations to play in the event in early January, Mateo Fernandez de Oliveira, winner of the 2023 Latin American Amateur Championship, and Chris Kirk, who will play for the fourth time after earning his way back into the field with a win at the Honda Classic. Below are the players who have currently earned invitations. There are still a few criteria where players not yet in the field can earn an invitation, most notably by winning a PGA Tour event awarding full FedEx Cup points from January through April. Additionally, the winner of the Latin America Amateur Championship in January earns a spot, as well as anyone in the top 50 in the official World Golf Ranking a week prior to the Masters. Tension between LIV Golf and the PGA Tour. The LIV Golf, a new golf league backed by Saudi and Arabian investors, has been the source of much tension and controversy in the golf world. The league, which has promised to offer massive paydays and a fresh take on the traditional golf model, has been seen as a direct challenge to the established PGA Tour. This tension has only grown in recent months as more details about the new league have emerged. One of the primary sources of tension between LIV Golf and the PGA Tour is money. The new league has promised to offer players enormous salaries, with the top players expected to earn millions of dollars per year. This is in stark contrast to the PGA Tour, where even the best players typically earn a few $100,000 per year in prize money. This disparity in pay has caused many players to consider jumping ship and joining LIV Golf. The PGA Tour, understandably, is not pleased with the prospect of losing its top talent to a new league. The organization has responded by implementing stricter rules around player contracts, including a clause that prohibits players from joining rival leagues. This move has been criticized by some who argue that it limits the freedom of players to choose their own career paths. Another source of tension between LIV Golf and the PGA Tour is the new league's approach to golf itself. LIV Golf has promised to offer a more modern and fan-friendly take on the game with shorter tournaments, faster play, and more opportunities for interaction between fans and players. This approach has been seen as a direct challenge to the PGA Tour's more traditional model, which is focused on longer tournaments and a slower pace of play. The tension between LIV Golf and the PGA Tour is likely to continue for some time as both sides jockey for position in the increasingly crowded world of professional golf. Some players will undoubtedly choose to join the new league, lured by the promise of huge paydays and a new way of playing the game. Others will likely stick with the more established PGA Tour, which offers a more reliable and stable career path. Ultimately, it remains to be seen whether LIV Golf will succeed in its bid to disrupt the golf world. The league faces significant challenges, including regulatory hurdles and the difficulty of building a fan base from scratch. However, if the league is able to overcome these obstacles, it could represent a significant shift in the world of professional golf, and one that could have far-reaching implications for the sport as a whole. When is the 2023 Masters? The 2023 Masters begins April 6th at Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. Scottie Scheffler won the 2022 tournament with a 3-stroke victory over Rory McIlroy. Which LIV golfers received invitations to the Masters? The Masters invited 17 LIV golfers to the annual tournament. The group includes former Masters winners Sergio Garcia, Dustin Johnson, and Phil Mickelson, among others. Here is the complete list of LIV golfers invited: Abraham Ancer, Bryson DeChambeau, Sergio Garcia, Tyler Gooch, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Jason Kokrak, Phil Mickelson, Kevin Na, Joaquin Niemann, Louis Oosthuizen, Thomas Pieters, Patrick Reed, Charles Schwartzel, Cameron Smith, Harold Varner, Bubba Watson. LIV golfers who have won the Masters. There are 6 LIV golfers that have won the Masters in their careers. Dustin Johnson is the last winner among the LIV golf contingent. Johnson won in 2020 after setting a tournament record at 20 strokes under par. Other winners include Patrick Reed in 2018, Sergio Garcia in 2017, and Charles Schwartzel in 2011. Meanwhile, Bubba Watson and Phil Mickelson have won the Masters multiple times. Watson is a 2-time winner in 2012 and 2014, and Mickelson has won 3 times, in 2004, 2006, and 2010 in his career. Will LIV Golf have access to the Masters Championship dinner? According to Palm Beach Post, LIV golfers that previously won the Masters will have a spot at the Champions Dinner. The special celebration, which began in 1952, occurs the Tuesday night before the opening round, and the defending champion will choose the menu. The Masters Club is the formal name of the annual dinner Tuesday night at Augusta National during the Masters in April, and the guest list is restricted to Masters champions and Chairman Fred Ridley. Scottie Scheffler is in charge of the menu as the reigning champion, and one moment last year illustrates how this might be a dinner unlike any other. Scheffler and his wife took a short vacation to Tennessee, walked into a restaurant, and were surprised to see Bubba Watson and his wife sitting at one of the tables. Watson is a 2-time Masters champion. This will be his 11th dinner. Augusta National, while not thrilled with the great divide in the sport caused by the arrival of Saudi-funded LIV Golf, said it would keep its invitation criteria for the Masters. 6 former champions, Watson, Phil Mickelson, Charles Schwartzel, Sergio Garcia, Patrick Reed, and Dustin Johnson are now all part of LIV Golf. All of them are suspended by the PGA Tour for joining a rival league without permission. According to court documents, Mickelson had been suspended for 2 months before he joined LIV. They will be in the room with Masters champions who have not looked upon kindly at the Rebel League run by Greg Norman. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be up to date with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon in another video.